Hi, I'm Minh, and today I'm going to present about assignment 1, steering behavior and finite state machine implementation. So first, the part 1, steering behaviors. So I have applied a right behavior for the frog right clicks. So when we right click, the frog will gradually increase the speed and then slow down when it reaches the target. And this is also applied to the flies and the snakes moving vectors. So now let's look at the flocking behaviors. So the fly, it will have two radius around it. The first one is the inner one is the flocking radius, and the outer one would be the alert zone, alert radius. So in the flocking radius, if there are nearby flies, they will begin to move together. They will flock as a group, and if there are no other flies inside it, it will begin to wander by itself. So if we get into the alert zone, they will begin to flee away. And this also apply for the bubble. When it gets inside the zone, they will flee. And we can change between fleeing and evade by pressing Q. So evade and fleeing. And as you can see, they have a different behavior. Really different behavior. Okay. Now let's take a look at the obstacle avoidance, which is implemented on the snakes. So this is the normal seeking behavior for the snake to seek to the frog position. And now when we press Q, the snake will begin to use the pathfinding method to dodge the obstacle. So it will find if there are an empty path, it will try to move there to reduce the gap between the snake and the frogs. So when I turn it off, the snake would just stick to the wall. And if I turn it on, then the snake will try to find the way to the frogs. Now let's get to part 2, the finite state machine. So let's look at the fly's finite state machine. The fly will have 5 states. The first state is wander, and then flocking, alert, fleeing, and evade. So when the flies, there's no nearby flies, the fly will be in the wander state. And if there are nearby, they will be in the flocking. So when we get close to the fly will flee away from us, and then it will get to the alert state, which will still flee away from us, but more slowly, and then it will get back to wander. This will make the fly will feel more natural to simulate. It will be more natural. So alert, and then get back to flocking, and this will wander. And additionally, when there's a threat near it, the fly, it will flee away. And if there are multiple threats, like a bubble and the frogs, then the fly will try to find the average position of the frog and the bubble to flee away from or evade from. Now let's get to the snake finite state machine. So the snake will patrol away, which it will follow the predefined path. So like so. Then as you can see right here, it will have a green dot right here, which will be the target point for the snake to follow, so that it would get close to the path. And after a while, the snake will be in the patrol home. So if they are patrol away for a set amount of time, they will patrol home. And when we get close to them, they will be in the aggro state. So I have implemented a condition where if the snake is in the same position for 5 seconds, then the snake would get back to the base. So So it's getting to pass through home right now. Okay, and if I try to hurt it, the snake will be in the harmless state, which would get to the confused state after a few seconds and then pass through home. Now let's get to the last part, the AI extension. So the snake will have a pursuit behavior, and I have enabled some debug so that you can see this is the future position of the frog, which is predicted by the game, and then the snake will follow that target instead of going straight for the frog. So the snake should go right here. And this is also implemented on the fly. Put one here. So in theory, the evade is the opposite of the pursuit. It is the pursuit but inverted velocity. So this will be the future position, and then the fly will try to get away from the future position instead of the frogs. And if there are multiple threads, it will try to calculate the average position of the future position of the frog and the future position of the bubbles. So as you can see, the point is moving away. Okay, now let's look at the other behaviors. So the hurting state. So when the frog is in contact with the snakes, it will have a red flash on the border or the outline, and the life will reduce. And if the life reduced to 0, we will lose the game. And the collision have been implemented a 1 second immunity frames, immunity 1 second, so that the frog don't die instantly when it on contact with the snakes. And about winning the game, we can kill or shoot half of the fly available on the map to win the game, and we can press R to restart the game, and as well as pressing escape to pause the game if you want to. And lastly, we have the idle state for the fly, which will use the idle behavior, or the wander behavior. And this is the circle that the fly is using to make a smooth wandering and natural light behavior. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.